Hello everyone and welcome back. So for today's video, I would be discussing about the index that we usually discuss, and I also will be talking about the GST Council meeting update that was released on Thursday of last week. So this is the chart for Bank Nifty, and as you can see over here that today Bank Nifty had fell by 1.8% approximately, and it was a bearish day today. So these are the lines that we had made a few weeks ago, and I had a bearish position. So which this position I had taken on Friday of last week. So it went pretty well today. And in the previous week, I would have suggested for you to buy, go long, but with CT, with like hedging hedging your positions as well. But it did not work too well because Nifty and Bank Nifty had given straight away, a rally, a good rally over here of Bank Nifty had given 600-700 odds points. So over here, as you can see, that 38,000 is the mark that I had marked for which this is a big resistance that Bank Nifty would be facing in the is right now facing and will be facing in the future as well. And this is the channel, this is the kind of channel that it is going into. So this was the number one resistance that I had marked, and this is the sort of second resistance that I would say, which is placed at 38,300. So right now Bank Nifty hasn't given a sell signal as such. This over here it has given a long signal, but over here it hasn't really given a sell signal in hourly chart. I'm sure that it would have given in minutely charts, but if you're seeing a swing trading, then I wouldn't straight away say ask you to go short on it. You can, but definitely you have to hedge it. This is the chart for Nifty 50, and as you can see over here that this was the channel that we had drawn, and this is the part where Nifty has given a reversal. And this is majorly because the global cues have been very, very weak. Indian markets still have has still fallen by 1% or 2%, but global markets are falling since the past 1 week, like Hong Kong Shanghai Index, which is the HSI, the Hang Seng Index, which is the HSI, has fallen 3.5% today, and it has been falling since the past 1 or 2 weeks by 1% each day. So overall, the indexes seem very weak. I would say that it can touch near around 16,700 or 800 approximately. It won't go at once, but it can definitely take a few breaks and then get to that point. Also, I had talked about that in my previous video that Nifty and Bank Nifty for September end, it is usually a trend that the markets do fall at the end of September. So this might also be the case in this year as well. So Bank Nifty's target right now, I would say that it would be 36,000, around 36,000, which is 1,000 points away. So by the end of this month, like the expiry of this month, it might be able to touch that point. Now looking at the global cues. So as you can see over here that Nasdaq has fallen by 3%, S&P by 2.7%. And other indexes like Hang Seng, it has fallen by 3.3%. Overall, the global cues are pretty weak. SBI today fell by 3.7%, and other stocks that I would be talking about. So about the GST Council, so the announcement was made last week on Thursday, and since then on Friday, banks had Bank Nifty had seen quite a good up move. That was because the government is now planning that it would be setting about 30,600 crore rupees for setting up a bad bank council. So that would be taking the bad loans that the banks have. This would be a major relief for the banks. So it was a good sign, and the market and the banking stocks were up on that day. And 2-3 more things which were stock specific. I would say that for Zomato, there would be no new tax for Zomato. So for Zomato, the Zomato and Swiggy would be bearing the GST cost. GST cost. So that is why this would add up to the burden of the aggregators. Zomato also has been falling since the past 4-5 sessions. This was also because one of the founding members had left the company, and the company only got listed 2 months back. So it was a negative sign for sure. So the stock has been falling since the past 4-5 sessions. For ITC, so the GST Council had decided that there would be no increase in the tobacco GST. So it had increased by 6% on that day, which was a good sign. And the stock is now trading at 230. It had kind of just broken the consolidation that it was following, but still hovering around 200 levels. One stock that I found really very interesting was Tata Motors while scanning the stocks. So Tata Motors, in my opinion, is can be this can be considered as an inverse head and shoulder pattern. So this is quite bullish, in my opinion. And in the daily as well, that it has given on 14th of September, it had given a buy signal over here. So I would consider as a buy, and this is a small consolidation that it is following. So if it breaks, then it can give a breakout over here, and then might just give 100 points odd. So 360 plus 100 would be 460. I would be expecting by the end of this year, or 2-3 months, a couple of months ahead of that. 2-3 more things that were announced by GST Council were that there would be a cut in the medicines, in the tax rate of medicines, from 12% to 5%, and some of the life-saving medicines would see 0% tax. So overall, these were the regulations that were released, and even though on Friday the markets saw a bullish signal, but due to the global cues, it is falling now. And even though I would say that the valuations are quite pretty high, but the overall market sense is not that negative. So it might just correct a little just to go up. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, and do let me know what would you like to see in the couple of next videos. Happy investing. Thank you.